What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. So today we're going to be talking about how to stop that motion glitch versus man coverage. It's a bug that many of us have been experiencing over the last couple of days. Well, it was the first time that I actually experienced it yesterday, and I tweeted about it to the GOAT, Madden. Many of you guys know who he is over there on Twitter. He immediately addressed it, said that it's been passed on, and we can expect a patch. That scares me that they're going to patch the game again, but it is something that heavily affects a lot of my regular viewers. So I thought it was something that I should talk about because after it happened to me once, it didn't happen again because I was able to stop it. So I'm going to show you guys exactly, what you need to do in order to stop it. So I'm going to bring it up right now to kind of give you guys some insight. It's just a clip that I shared before. Pretty much what happens is this, right? When you motion over, he's running trips tight end. And he motions the slot guy, and then as he starts to motion him back inside, you quick hike it, like as soon as he starts to motion back to the other side, and he's wide open. So this guy, number one, he hasn't taken a shower in 6 weeks. He got Young Kib as his coach though, so he's probably a psycho, but that's not what this is about. The bigger deal is I want you guys to understand it's not about the fact that you can't play man coverage, it's just that you have to do a couple things in order to stop it from happening. So, as you see it happen, many of you guys are like, yo, Gmi, this happened to me all weekend league. That's amazing because I won 21 games last week. I didn't see this once. I did not see this once. So with this being the case, it's sort of like, how long has it been going on? I know some of you guys were giving me some, people were using it in clubs, all that stuff like that. Me personally, I don't mind if you can, look, is it something that's weird in the game? Yes. But if these players that are playing for thousands of dollars use this and you weren't prepared for it and you're supposed to be a Madden pro, I understand it looks really, really cheesy, but just for the record, bro, I don't care about it on that level. What I care about is my viewers not being able to stop it, and then you guys go out there and it's like, yo, Gmi, this dude was doing this to me. I don't like to hear that. So if there is something in there, whether we're using it like the 335 odd when I showed you guys that I was doing it and stuff like that we use, that's fine. But this right here is sort of like, all right, cool, dude. Like, are you serious at this point? So look, pretty much like I said, trips tight end, you motion the slot receiver to the right or the left, whatever, start to bring him back a little bit. It takes the man off, he goes for 6. All right, so that's the glitch that we're going to be talking about right now. How do you stop it? What's going on with it? Just so you guys know, I did lose this game, but I lost it late because I made a stupid mistake. He was never able to score off of that play again throughout the entirety of the game. So what did I do? Very, very simple. Base aligning out of man coverage will bring the guys outside and stay back. So now when they motion, the outside corner won't run with that said receiver. So they'll still stay back and they'll play their respective positions. Another thing that you can do is that you can, do matchup coverage by speed inside of the coaching suggestions. I don't really like doing that because it puts the wrong people where I don't want them, and that creates issues for me. If you guys want to go with the coaching adjustments and do it by speed, that's fine. But what I found and what I did in the rest of that game, even before RG responded, when I figured out how to stop it, I just base aligned, right? Because I realized, all right, as soon as you start motioning the guy, if my guys are back, they're going to recognize what's going on, and then they'll stay with them. Not only that, we were running the one step aheads to kind of, we were labbing. So labbing it and running into that guy who definitely hasn't taken a shower in about 6 weeks, he was ready to go with the motion glitch, right? Now with the way that I want to explain it to you, because some of you guys are going to probably say, yo, Gmi, what if you turned, use the quick links, the hot routes, turn it into deep blues? Well, the deep blues, if you're in a straight man coverage, the deep blues, the outside quarters, they're going to still play like man, and you're going to still get burnt deep. So if you don't want to base align, you can have cover 3 inside of your, whatever, and as long as you audible it, you audible to cover 3, even if you audible and then press, you won't get beat over the top like that because the zone coverage won't react to the guy moving inside with a basic cover 3. All right, so those are some of the options that will probably help you get out of that situation if you see it again. For me, on PS4, PS5, triangle to the right, on the analog stick, bam, base align. Xbox, it's Y to the right analog. Just base align as soon as you see the motion. They will stay on their respective players and they will play them all the way up the field. Now, here's something else that you have to know. If you don't have one step aheads on the player, what could happen? This is a possibility. What could happen in this situation is they will still get burnt on a slant or some other stupid route that the player is playing. So all of these numbers don't really matter. theoretically, these numbers look pretty, but they don't matter, right? Because it's a glitch. And EA, you know, they're going to be patching it. Like I said, I'm not too happy about the fact that they're going to patch it, but like sort of like the way that they patched the 335 odd without letting us know that they patched it. If you notice now, I rage sold my Montez Sweat. I told you I got almost 100K for him. Now he's down in price again because that blitz is pretty much a joke now. Because if you just have the running back on the side of the blitzer, it'll completely take, like, it's done. He can't do anything. The blitzer is completely, it's stupid. As opposed to the way it used to be before. He just went crazy. He was just coming in, running through the running back, hitting you in the backfield. Doesn't matter. Just put your running back on that side and the odd is patched. So if they do a subtle patch like that, it probably won't mean too much, but I don't trust an overall patch by EA, because what they might do is make man coverage go back to being what it was at the beginning of the year, which was completely ridiculous, and you could never get open. But because we're labbing the one step aheads, because it's been going on for so wild, and you know, people have been getting open with more and more cover 3 beaters, cover 4 beaters, it just looks like you got to just run man. So honestly, I'm going to be running man this weekend league, see what happens. Last week we ran zone, we won 21 games. This week we'll run, you know, pretty much one step ahead, see what's going on with that. Now, some of you guys that, you know, you prefer to run the zone version, you prefer to go ahead and use the mid zone. That's also pretty good if you wanted to run that. Mid zone does react to a lot, but you're going to be susceptible to cover 3 beaters, cover 4 beaters. It's so many things in the game right now that zones or man coverage don't react to. It's a lot of bugs, but I'm going to make sure that you guys can get your wins. A lot of you guys that are coming here telling me that you're winning so much more games. I had guys that started off winning 5 games in weekend league, and you guys are coming back like, yo, Gmi, I got 13. These are the things that you need to know. That's how you're winning those games, because you come here, you either go to GmiasWorld Gaming, you see the full-length gameplays, you see how I adjust, and I explain it to you. You can win at least 13, 14 games. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you just picked the game up. I don't care if you've never played Madden before. They've made this game so easy, anyone can play it. It's just these bugs and the glitches in the game that may make you feel like you're at a disadvantage. So that's where I come in. All right, so look, this is the bottom line. I wanted to point out, like, the reasoning behind these corners. It does not matter how fast or what the coverage is of your players. As a matter of fact, I gotta give Sean Taylor as my user. I have to give him an X factor. So once I pick the ball, I'll get more interceptions. Hold up, what do I usually have him in? In man coverage or zone coverage? I don't remember what I usually do with this guy. Hold up, shutdown and more intos in contested catches. More intos. I just want something with more intos. Catch knockouts, I don't want that. Run stuffer, that's trash. Down to hit stuff, selfless, no. But how do I get selfless? Just hit sticks, right? Yeah, I don't want to do all that. I'll probably go shutdown, tighter coverage, and more intos on contested catches. We'll go shutdown. We'll give that to him, and then we'll take off the ability off of that other idiot. I forgot what his name is. Eric Allen. That guy sucks. He's like 5'9", and he's trash. But we'll take care of that in a second. Let me just go ahead and do this while I'm talking to you guys, so I'll remember that I did it. Eric Allen, you trash, bro. And yeah, we're going to be trying out bottleneck and stuff. Like I said, I don't know if it works. Some of you guys have told me, like, yo, it's trash. But I'm trying to see if it actually gives any kind of benefit, so that way, you know, we can see what happens, because due to the most recent patch, a lot of things have changed. So I like to go through it and be that test dummy for you guys and just let you know if it works. I'm going to always give you the brutal honesty within the game. So now that you understand that, when you play anyone, just so that we go ahead and we recollect our thoughts, if you come out in man coverage and the dude motions and your guy runs with him, he is probably a guy that hasn't taken a shower in 6 weeks, and he's going to motion glitch you, because when he goes to the other side, he's going to quickly bring him back and snap the ball. All right? Motion him to the right, let him stop, bring him back a little bit, hike it, bam, everybody's wide open, right? You're going to baseline. Everything will not be open anymore, but if he's running slants, the slants will immediately become open on man coverage. Okay, so, but if you have one step aheads, they'll stay with them. That's the advantage of one step aheads. You can also audible to any cover 3. The cover 3 will stay with them on everywhere, and pretty much everywhere that they are, the cover 3 will be, you know, you have a purple, you have the 2 mid zones in the middle, all that crap. You will be, you know, in decent coverage, but you can still be susceptible to a cover 3 beater. Okay, just so you guys are aware of that, depending on how savage your opponent is. Okay, so, you know, that's the other way to deal with it. Any other way to try to deal with it, as far as like keeping them in man coverage and not adjusting, will result in you raging and a dude going for 6. So baseline, if you want to match it by speed and do that in coaching adjustments, that's fine. That's up to you. I don't like to do that. I never did. Or like I said, you know, pretty much you just come out, audible to cover 3, have a good old time with them, and then just make sure you don't give up that streak. And you should pretty much box them, because other than that, most of the players that run that glitch, they'll probably run bunch tight end too, and be idiots. And you know you can't get any pressure when they start moving to the side, because the play action, that's also a bug. But it's just a lot of stupidness that goes on to it. But you know, to easily stop that, just have a contain as your linebacker, and as soon as they start to move to the side, click in the R3 button, let the spy go down. Then you have to make a quick read, and usually we'll box that up as well. But if you need me to go more in depth on the bunch tight end, I will. But for the most part, you guys have seen me stop it at GmiasWorld Gaming, so you should be ready for that. All right, guys. Good luck in Weekend League. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.